What up? What is good out there, faithful? Whew. The game like today, the faith is being tested. That faith is being tested. This is What's a Game podcast, instant reaction. And had to take a little while, man, to get on this one. This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one to talk about. It's a tough game, tough day. Um, I don't know where to begin. I do not know where to begin. It felt like we were cruising, like we've had the game in our hands the whole time, and I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we could start obviously with Moody. I know a lot of people personally have gotten hundreds of text messages and all the dirty looks at the watch party and just everything like that. I mean, shit. Moody is human. Moody missed, and it is what it is. But before Moody missed, there were other things that happened. There was other things that led to that point of it coming down to Moody kicking the field goal and us going up 10. There was drop passes. We had 6 drop passes as a team. There was a crucial one after the miss catch with and yeah. So it was this is tough one, B. What's up, man? You can hear me?
Yeah, man.
This is this
Oh,
is
what's
this
up?
is a tough beat. I don't know. I don't know. I know a lot of people want to go with. I know start with with Moody. So would you? Let's get the Moody stuff out the way early.
That's where you want me to go first?
Yeah, go. Let's get it out the way.
I ain't gonna start with Moody, man. It was a critical kick that we really needed, bro. Like,
Yeah, we needed it.
and I can't put all the blame on him, but
Oh, I got that on record.
but that would have sealed the game for us. It wouldn't have been harder to finish the game had we had that extra distance in as far as the score. Um,
That's true.
wow. I hate for it to come down to needing Moody. Like we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Whenever we need this guy, um, I hate that. I hate that we needed him. I hate that we couldn't punch it in. Um, yeah,
All right. So I mean, as
yeah,
as everybody knows, I am still the president of the Jake Moody fan club. I really felt that he would have had a chance to redeem himself on that
oh
last
man,
drive, to kick the game winning field goal. But shit happens. We Bell dropped the pass, that long pass. Bell dropped
exactly.
2
So that's
passes.
why I say I can't just put it on Moody, man. Like at the end of the day, Bill, how you drop that pass, bro? It hit you in your hands. Like we was arguing during the game about Ayuk dropping the ball. It
But
had a
that wasn't
lot
a
of
drop.
he knocked it
Well,
out. I
he
get
had
it.
one drop. He had one drop. The first one early in the game where it was kind of a little bit behind him, it hit his hands, and he
Right.
dropped it.
So that was two.
Other, but no, the other one was not a drop. That was Trey Day, who is an All Pro corner who just had
Uh-huh.
2 ACL injuries, but he's an All Pro corner. I actually wanted us to sign him, and he ended up going to
Uh-huh.
the Rams, and he made a great play. He knocked the ball out of his hands. Like I try to tell you, if I put a cup in your hands and I knock it out, it's gonna fall. I mean, yes,
Right.
he probably should try. I mean, hopefully, some people hang on to those catches, but at the end of the day, it was a good play by the corner. He knocked it out BA's hands.
So let's
He knocked
start
it out
there.
BA's.
Let's start with Brandon, man.
Let's start with Brandon. So,
Yeah.
so Brandon,
What is going on with
obviously, this
Brandon,
is
man?
instant reaction. So, haven't seen all 22 or anything like that. But
Uh-huh.
Brandon had a solid game. From everything that I could see from watching it on TV, it was that he was being double covered and they had a safety over the top. And they always had like a linebacker on the inside of him because they know we like to throw the ball inside the numbers. And he was always double covered, which left Jiddens open to have the big day that he had. So that was nothing but Kyle scheming and taking advantage of the fact that they were going to double up BA. And now let's go to things. Remember, typically out there, it's Kittle in the middle, no Kittle. It's
Uh-huh.
Debo on the other side.
Uh-huh.
So you can't double team nobody. Like
Right.
maybe certain plays you try to take over something or you keep everything in front of you, but literally it was just BA. So now you can do the typical what other teams have to do when they only have one receiver. You take that person away, which the Rams did a good job of taking BA away, and now it
Right.
opened up the door for Jennings. It was just good that Purdy found Jennings and they connected and had big games or a big day.
He
But the other,
found them.
yeah, he
Man,
found
Jennings
them.
had an awesome day.
Yeah, he had a great day. It
He had an
sucked that it was
awesome
in a
day, bro.
losing effort, but he
Yeah.
had a great day. But like we saw live, Purdy missed BA wide open, which probably was a touchdown, and we're not even discussing this because that
Right.
drive, I want to say we punted or we no points.
Right. I remember that play. Yeah.
BA was wide open. That's a touchdown.
Yeah.
That might have even been the same drive that Moody missed the field goal, but that's a
Oh man.
touchdown. That's a touchdown.
Jesus,
BA's
man.
wide open. Wide open. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. So, I mean, what else you got to say about
What?
BA? I know everybody. Oh, the $30 million man and Jennings. Bro, you got to throw the ball to who's open. If they taking away BA, Jennings open. Of course, Jennings is gonna have a big game. Just like Bell was open. He tried to get the ball to Bell. Bell dropped.
Mhm. Right. Those are the two plays that I held up three fingers. I guess I had a couple of drinks tonight. Well, those are the two plays that I really would a do over on the Bell drop, and of course the Moody missed field goal. So those
Yeah.
are the two plays I feel like that really did us in. Those are the two plays.
Yeah. So on Instagram, we getting a lot of comments. I think this is Sean from the Nana Empire DMV. What up, man? Shout out to DMV. I disagree. He's saying Brandon and Purdy are not in sync. He doesn't trust them. I totally disagree with that. Like I said, from last week, if you look at the game last week, look at the film.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon was open and he didn't throw him the ball. This week, they took him out the game. The Rams took him out the game and he threw the ball to Jennings. So I totally disagree with that.
So you don't feel like it's something there with him?
No, I think Purdy goes. I think Purdy goes to whoever's open. Essentially, he goes to whoever the first read is. You got 0 targets for Conley and Cowan. Conley only came in on running plays. Cowan,
Right.
I don't think got any offensive snaps. I'd have to go back and look. You can't be over BA, man. It's
Who said that? Who said that, man?
Listen. It is, I'm upset as anybody, especially the fact that Moody, like, I haven't even replied to, I got phone calls on the way home. I got a million. I haven't even went on Facebook yet. It's early in the season. We always do this for whatever reason. We always lose 2-3 in a row. We always. Last year was early too, if you remember. We was
Right.
We went to 5-3.
We were 5 and yeah. Then we lost 3 straight back to back. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're starting it bad this year, going 1-2 and whatever. But I mean, next week it has. I mean, the Patriots come into town, no quarterback. Like
we losing these games that we should win. We got some tough games coming up. Like,
correct.
You got some tough games that can go either way. So we got to have these games. These are games we should have had. So
let's talk about the defense real quick, man.
We look trash, man. Our secondary was a little awful out there today, man.
So now that's where there's a disconnect. It's something up with that defense. So Fred didn't have a big game. Fred didn't stand out at all this game.
Right.
Fred had 4 tackles. Hufanga has 7 tackles. First came back. When Hufanga has 7 tackles and it's not like turnovers and stuff like that, big hits in the backfield and stuff like that, that's pretty bad. That means stuff is getting to the second, they're getting to the third level. So that's not good. And then Ward led us in tackles. He had 10.
Wow.
That's really not good.
Wow.
2 sacks.
The way Ward played today, man.
Yeah, man. 2 sacks.
I don't know why we did this recording after this loss, man.
You have to, man.
Have to, bro. Go ahead.
Bosa is stealing money. I 100% agree. I don't know what's up with Bosa. He's the king of the almost got there. This something's up with this defense. Sorensen, our defensive coordinator, he's
Yeah.
been there. He's been there through all the changes.
But this is what we wanted, though. We got rid of the brother, and then we brought in somebody else. So put the blame on him. Blame him. Call him out. You called out the brother. You wanted the brother to come out the box, come from up top. He came up from up top, got on the field with us. So don't let this man slide. Don't let him slide, man.
No, definitely not letting him slide. It's one of the things I got to go back and see it because I think what they did was obviously Sean McVay is a great coach and he made adjustments. They made adjustments, and I think we didn't make adjustments to match their adjustments. You had Tutu Atwell, who was like the number one player, maybe
Killed us. Yeah, he
coming
killed
out of
us,
high
man.
school, quarterback from Miami, maybe Northwestern High School, whatever. He was a beast coming out of high school, but he's so small.
Right.
He never really panned out to what he was supposed to be in college. But he still ended up drafted, I think, 5th round or something like that by the Rams. Super speedy, and we let him kill us.
Right.
Tutu killed
Killed us. He killed us, bro. He was so quick out there. Couldn't nobody even stick with this man.
Listen, man, I don't know.
And then on the kickoff, you not tackling.
Yeah, so
Mufasa, come on, bro. You can't tackle with slapping somebody's leg.
Mustafa missed on the
Wrap them
kickoff.
guys up. Come on, man.
And he missed earlier in the game too on that like 3rd and 1 or at the goal line. He missed. He was supposed to come and stuff dude, and he missed. So I don't know what's up with Mustafa. He wants to hit so much, but he's missing these things in the hole and the one-on-ones in the special teams. So special teams play has to be better. Kicker, punter, the line, because obviously last week we had the block punt. This week we got the missed field goal. We had the big return. So special teams has been off. There's something with this team. Everybody wants to talk about the Avengers. Everybody we missing on offense. Offense is not the problem.
Yeah, we put up some points today. We did.
Offense is not the problem. Purdy got it. 3 touchdowns, 250 something yards. No Debo, no.
We just
Kittle,
couldn't stop them when they counted. We should have been stopping them at the end.
Correct. We was up 14-0. I think when the game changed, and I want to say maybe the announcer said it too. Well, we was up 14-0, and they was getting ready to punt the ball back again, and they went for it. They did that fake.
That got us too. Yeah.
That was the turnaround in the game, and then they scored on that drive, and then it was always 7. Like we was always up 7, and then they finally tied it. Oh man,
that's another coach going in his bag. Kyle, when you gonna go in your bag and make some teams play us? Like they lining up. That's all. They not playing us, bro. We ain't doing nothing fancy, nothing trick. We ain't fooling nobody.
Nothing, man. This is a tough.
Yeah, man.
This is a tough beat. Let me give a shout out to P real quick, man. If you didn't catch us, first of all, make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Go back on the YouTube channel, watch the preview show. And P player to watch was who? JJ.
JJ, baby.
And 3rd Juwan showed out, man.
He showed out, man. That was my player of the week, man. He did his thing, man. He tried to get us a victory.
Correct. He had 11 receptions for 175 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah,
I never thought that, man. Listen, I need to go play the lottery if I'm calling it like that, man. Gracious. Goodness. I wasn't expecting that from him, but hey, he had to step up. He was the number 1. I thought it was going to be Brandon the number 1, him the number 2, but clearly he was the number 1 to go to. So he did what he could, man. I know it's hurting. It's killing him right now.
It's killing the whole team. That's a short plane ride, but it's going to be a quiet-ass ride home.
Oh, yeah.
To let the game go. I think maybe, what was it, in the last 7 minutes or 9 minutes of the game, we lost the game or something like that?
Right. Yeah, man.
Oh, man. Any bright spots? What else? Any other bright spots besides 3rd and Juwan for the day?
I can't. Shout out to Purdy, man. Purdy did his thing. He was moving he was moving with his feet. He was running, extending the play. He was extending the play. He held his own, man. Without his play, without his a lot of his key players. You said it. Like you wanted to see Purdy carry the load without some of his key players. He did, man.
Yeah, I think everybody. I think that quiets the noise
for
all the non-49er fans who say Purdy is not this and that, and some of the 49er fans who still don't believe. I don't know why they wouldn't. That he doesn't need those guys to win or be put in the position to win the game because we were up.
Right.
We should have won the game.
We should have won it. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the other things, real quick, going back to defense, while it's on my mind, they have to sit 22.
Oh my gosh.
Lamar.
Oh
I don't
my
even know his
gosh,
name.
bro.
I'm sorry, no
Oh my
disrespect, but
gosh.
22 gotta sit. Ronaldo
Trash.
Green needs to play. Now they did finally put him in his first play, he got a flag, but it was at the goal line. He's just being super aggressive at the goal line, which I don't know why they would make the change there at the goal line. But 22 was still in the game, so maybe something was up with Lenore or Ward. I don't know what was up with that. But Ronaldo, when we go to nickel, Ronaldo Green needs to come in. Lenore obviously slides inside. Green would be on the outside. We need to see him play. That's one of the changes I would love to see this week in practice. Green coming in, not 22. Not 22.
Right.
Yeah, we need to see Green give the rookie some burn. Let him go. Let him play. He's very aggressive. He's very good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So 1-2 with the Patriots coming to town. I kind of said it this week. This was a get right game, but shit, the Patriots game is a 100% got to be a get right game. Has to be. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say. To everybody out there, the Jake Moody stuff, y'all could tag me, you could text me, whatever. I still believe in Jake Moody. He's our kicker. He's a 49er. It is what it is.
You got everybody to get on that boat the other week, man. All of y'all who got on that boat, shame on y'all. Shame on y'all.
Jake is still my guy. Jake is still my guy. 49ers is still my team. Real quick before we get off, I want to say though, if I can, that obviously we don't like to lose, and we shouldn't have lost, especially to this. Shouldn't have lost last week and this week. But I mean, shoot, the Vikings look good. Our defense is playing lights out. They stopped us. They stopped the Texans. So that loss doesn't look that bad now. So whatever. But in our division, which is crazy, Seattle's 3-0, Cardinals 1-2, Rams 1-2, we're 1-2. So essentially we're right there. Obviously, we still play Seattle twice. I don't think they've played anybody really yet. So we'll see, man. It's not panic time yet in the Bay.
We got a lot of injuries, so once those injuries start to fall off and everybody start getting back, and again, come on, Trent.
Yeah, Trent said he admitted missing training camp.
It hurts. Yeah,
it hurt him. So
we got to jail and get this thing going. Get these couple of losses behind us and keep pushing. We got this. We'll be all right.
Yeah. So with that said, man, catch us. I guess we'll probably still do a recap show tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how we feel. I gotta go to Kansas City tomorrow. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so catch us. If not the recap, we'll have a preview show for the Patriots game coming up Thursday. Make sure you subscribe, like, follow the podcast on all platforms.
Yes, sir.
Tough beat today, man. Tough L. Keep your head up. Everybody in Nana Empire, keep your head up. Keep the faith.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be all right. It's early in the season. It's a long season, but we're gonna be all right. All right.
Absolutely.
What's the Game podcast, man? We out. Peace.
Peace.